Y'all want to see some cool maps? I got some pretty cool maps. Shoot, I've even made some maps of my own. Symbolic maps, maps with trees, before I knew there were no trees. There's all kinds of maps. Notice the keyhole, the alpha and the omega. It's all symbolic, Christian symbols. Same thing. You got your eastern half of the earth, Asia, Europe, Eurasia, the western half of the earth, the Americas, Canada. You got the firmament, you got the light of God, you got the center, which is the way in and the way out. Same thing here. You got your golden firmament with your rainbow colored jewels surrounding the plane that we live on, and the Christ above us, the cross that we live on, and the Christ above us. Got to get down here somehow. Solomon's keys. Same thing here. I drew the map. I put 4 pillars on it. These are what pillars look like. Question marks and backwards question marks. Then I put the alpha and the omegas and then connected it like a web. And it came out to be the magic mirror from Disney. Skull and crossbone. You got your plane of the crossing with a dome above it. Badges, so the same thing. You got the circle, you got the plane of the crossing inside a domed area. You got the golden goose laying the egg. 2 giant people. One even looks like an Indian. Same thing here. Feathers and reefs represent the dome and the firmament that the constellations are stuck to. There's the light of God. There's the cross that we live on. And there's the pillars and the plane. Same thing here. You got feathers for a reef surrounding the cross with the sun. And the mountain in the middle. Now, let's look at some real maps. With the Pillars of Hercules all included. The gates of hell. And Mount Mirror. There's not many maps that show you Mount Mirror. Or this cool face. But this is the original design, and most of our modern day maps follow this design. This is its template. Even today, people have tried to make sense of it. And believe it or not, this is an equidistant map. 500 years old. This map is early 1900s. With a land hemisphere, mariner's compass, water hemisphere. They took out Mount Mirror. Now these curves are the dome. Latitude and longitude are measured in degrees and minus and plus of hours, which is triangular math. So they're measuring a circle or a triangle. So longitude and latitude. These little rectangles in the center, I hear, have the same amount of acreage as these giant rectangles at the equator. Somebody can look that up, prove me right or wrong. Care less. Now, even though an artist put his rendition on this, still Hell's Gates. Still a cordiform hard earth map. Now, what I was saying about a heart-shaped dome is backed up by this ancient heart-shaped clock. And clocks are just maps of the sun's path. When it says 1 o'clock, that's where the sun is in the 1 o'clock position. That's all a clock is a map of the sun's path. Same thing. This is probably weekly or monthly maps of the sun's path instead of daily. A clock would be a daily map. This is much longer periods of time. Now, even on modern maps, that are in atlases today. You had the same bend to the Americas. You got the same dude's face. You're missing Mount Meru. Got these same latitude and longitude lines of a heart cordiform Earth. This is a pretty awesome map too. And it shows you X always marks the spot at the center. And the heart is also the golden ratio. One side, Asia or Western Americas, and the other side, Eurasia. It'd be something like this. Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset. An even more modern look at it. More of a hot air balloon diamond shape. And I'm telling you, these things are old. These things are older than our globe. And very cool. Very, very cool. Description of the one verse. I don't know. Somebody needs to learn their Latin. Check out Australia, boys. Oh, yeah. And it's usually called, this is cognition or something like that. But it translates into the land of the lost. There's our man. There's Mount Meru. These things are just way too cool to be ignored. Way too cool. We got hearts. We got the bends of the Americas. We're missing the pillars of Hercules. Oh yeah. See? Somebody in the modern world knows, seen equidistant cordiform maps. I mean, just check these things out, dude. They're awesome. Mount Meru. Angels at the corners. Hell's Gate. Look at there it is. Inventa. Cognito. And throughout hundreds of years, they've been remade, recolored, reshaped. And could this be why the Egyptians worshipped the beetle, the scarab? Heart, shape. This would be a Eurasia, or actually this would be the Americas. Eurasia, the sunsets. You always got a big sunset and a small sunrise. One sun, two mirrors. This would be the equator. And it is a natural shape. Like I said, it's the snail shape. It's a heart. It's apple. Here's where they started taking the same map and going globular with it. Still got Hell's Gates at the bottom here, though. Another really cool symbolic map. Also surrounded by a heart. Here's the math involved with it all. And this is your longitude and latitude. Priest map. Notice a cross, a Bible, and a heart. I'm guessing the wizard would be God. Modern day version. Not mine, but really cool. God bless everybody.